Well, we've got a Cupid in action and lots of fun products to show you today. Texturing folders, new dies from Tim Holtz and Sizzix, and stamp sets from Stampers Anonymous. So as we play along, you get a chance to see a bunch of new product.
Here's the stamps.
Yeah. These are cling-mounted sets, and they match the texturing folders that come from Sizzix. So if you want to combine the two, right?
Like that, yep.
And they're fun just by themselves.
Just rubber stamps.
Yep. Grab your grid block, it's your favorite ink pad, and get to it.
So we have Valentine's, 4th of July-ish, and a nice spring design. And here's the little movers or shapers.
That on the edge with the butterflies is really cool.
On the edge, oh, that's fabulous.
And that's a mover and shaper.
And then this is a the texturing folder, which is the spring line, but look at that fabulous design. And of course, a mini tattered florals. I'll play with that in just a little too, just to show you the difference in the designs. Here is a layout where I have crepe paper in the back with Prima Romantique paper, which I just cut it into the 4 pieces, and I laid them back on, just laid them, you know, a little bit of layering. Have a little Maya Road canvas button for some texture. This, I love to, when I get my dies, just start die cutting everything. I'm going to show you what the die gives you. This is the Lovestruck die, so you're going to get your little cherub, little arrow, and a heart. And this is the glass scene. I like to wrinkle it up, paint it, add different things to it. I put a little bit of shine on here. This one I painted with some golden white. I had a stencil on it first, so I stenciled it with a Crafter's Workshop stencil. And you know, you get that kind of, you can't even tell what stencil you use. And then I used the golden paint on that. And this one is shiny. I have a dimensional a top on it. I'm trying to look for my bottle. But it is I think it's called Dimensional Magic. But you get a whole bunch of little arrows, so you want to mix and match them. And what I have some keys here because I started off with a banner. I want to do a banner. I don't have it completely finished, but I wanted to have some hearts, the cherub, and some keys. And the key is the Sizzix little Sizzlit die, which is like the other magnet. Well, it's not a magnet, but it's metal die. So you can ink right on it. It does give you the embossing. And then if you look at the little pieces here, Scott, you know, the chip, you can really see the embossing. And you can paint them, ink them. Most of these, I painted the bottom, and then I went over with an ink pad right on the top. Now, you're not going to get a perfect look. Sometimes it blobs up here and there, but it does give you a nice textured feel. I'm going to use this as a back. Oh, here's my, what is it, Bo Bunny album that I'm almost done with. I can't wait. Now I got to just get a little Valentine's picture once Valentine's Day arrives.
Yes. Of
the kids. Here I die cut a paper towel that I had misted, and once you get this one done, you have a really cool little embellishment, and it feels great. And look, it holds up fabulously. So that's you can stick that anywhere. I took a piece of watercolor paper my daughter used, so now we have her little die cut pieces so she can play with them. Here's how they look.
Now in our house we like to take the magnet and put it on the back.
Yeah, extra magnets, and they're all over the refrigerator.
All over the refrigerator.
Chipboard cuts great. This is a nice thin chipboard. If you have the Vagabond though, you can cut heavy chipboard. And don't forget the new alphabets by Tim Holtz. And here, over here, Scott, is just a little through samples. Look at the Prima paper. Once you die cut a little cherub on that. Now she needs some inking on the edges, look. And she needs a great background. Now this is a paper, watercolor paper. I misted with Tattered Angels, a couple colors. But the reason I wanted to show you, can you see that metallic look, big blob there? That's the Iridescent Pearl from Golden. Highly recommend this. Now let's get a few more samples to show you. So here we have the mini tattered florals. And I also am going to show you, well, let's do it right now, this chipboard that I die cut using this embossing folder. I did it twice. Once I ran it through, and then I just lined it up and ran it through again, and you know, I don't think you can tell where I did that. But I haven't got to play with it yet, but I did want to show you because it makes a really awesome design. The leaves. Here's the leaves here, Scott. Here's the big die, the regular tattered floral leaves if you buy the Bigz die. And this is the 2 little ones. Here they are right here. You can put these inside of your ATC dies, the little ATC die Tim makes. That fits in there. I'm pretty sure that one fits too. I've tried this one. But this flower, this larger one, see the difference in the two? So you have a really nice two sizes. But the smaller one is very similar to the older die, so it gives you a little layered look, but you don't get totally different sizes. And over here, I've played with it, and I want to show you. I used an Amy Tangerine brad in the center. I can't get enough of these brads. This is from the rosette die. And then here's the little flower and a larger flower. A button by Maya Road, and then a larger one. So when you have all two dies, you really get a lot to play with. And look, I die cut a little chipboard.
So Lisa, are you telling me that I need to go and buy both tattered floral dies?
Yeah.
I don't already have them?
Yeah, you do.
And I should do that where? Oh, at BlueMoonscrapbooking.
That too.
Oh, that's right.
Here's a button from the sewing room. And so that could be used as a center too. You could just use that.
Oh, that's fun.
Any kind of circular centers, look out for them this next show. I know Prima has a lot of new buttons coming out.
Wood buttons, yes.
And you're going to want them. They're fun just to use. Here's one I sewed right on there. And these are made from just the two pieces. Here's a rosette, so that's good for layering. And then here's the key die where I made it kind of metallic-y looking. And that is the dies. We look forward to the next set.